In this particular newsletter, Zhang Linghe's portrayal of a general in pursuit of jade that has resulted in an unprecedented comment from Chinese military media's wing. Pursuit of Jade, by the way, is based on a novel. As always, this newsletter will be a mix of hard facts colliding with the transformative power of entertainment. So stick around. I'm sharing the funny news from China about the recently concluded pursuit of jade and its male lead, Zhang Linghe. Apparently, Chinese military has a problem with foundation-wearing generals. Let me explain. MyDramaList.com has reproduced several stories from Weibo.com. The summary is as follows. Quote, at 5:49 p.m. on March 27, 2026, the official Weibo account of Jun Zhengping Studio, run by the People's Liberation Army Daily, posted a piece with a headline that was, "The generals in costume dramas wearing makeup cannot bear the social responsibility of embodying masculine vigor." The commentary opens by pointing out, in some current literary and artistic works depicting ancient warfare, the image of battlefield generals, who ought to embody masculine vigor, has quietly changed in tone. It has become overly softened and deliberately refined. Some are even portrayed wearing makeup, prettified. Masculine vigor represents responsibility and hot-blooded passion, and carries the value pursuit of esteeming martial strength and serving the nation. While literary and artistic creation may certainly pursue diverse aesthetics, beautifying the image of soldiers results in the loss of not only authenticity, but also a dissolution of the spirit of masculinity. We call for more works imbued with masculine vigor, so that this toughness and sense of responsibility become the most solid underlying tone of the spirit of the times. Unquote. You can see the original post in Chinese on your screens right now, as well as screenshots of the My Drama List news piece, which also clarifies that, quote, for the unversed, Jun Zhengping is an official account affiliated with China's military media, an authoritative voice. Generally speaking, this account does not publish content related to film or television entertainment. The fact that it has released such a statement suggests that it is quite serious in China. Unquote. Since this statement came when Pursuit of Jade was nearing its 40-episode run and was wildly popular, most netizens thought military's statement is on Zhang Linghe and his portrayal of Marquis General in the drama. He certainly does not look like an ancient Chinese warrior by a long shot. But not many 14 to 65-year-old girls and women would watch a fantasy romantic drama with the features, aesthetics, and lifestyles of those ancient warriors. The entire premise of such dramas is that they are escapist. How else can you explain a butcher's daughter with no martial training becoming a general by the end of Pursuit of Jade, with the Marquis General entirely sidelined? Let alone carrying such weak bodies without any major health issues in past or modern China. These dramas are called idol dramas because they feature traffic idols, that is, pretty males with delicate features. They can be actors, singers, or variety show talent who generate huge digital traffic and influence consumer purchasing decisions. But it's a bit silly that with everything else that is going on in the world and everything that requires the attention of Chinese military, they still thought that this was important enough to merit their attention, for them to release a statement. For example, the Iran-Israel-America war, which has seen hush-hush meetings between Pakistan and Chinese government as per sources on social media and news sites. A peace or ceasefire was just brokered between all three countries by Pakistan, according to Sean Hannity of Fox News, before a formal announcement by Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on 8th April in a flurry of tweets, as well as by American President Donald Trump. You can see tweets of various sources up on your screens. And Prime Minister Sharif also announced peace talks between delegations of these countries in Islamabad on April 10th in a tweet posted at 4:31 p.m. on April 8th, in which he also thanked certain countries including China, Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, and Qatar for, quote, extending invaluable and all-out support towards reaching the ceasefire and giving peaceful diplomatic efforts a chance to seek a comprehensive and conclusive end to the conflict, unquote. So with all this happening, it's amazing that Chinese military's media cell has time to get worked up over a fictional general in an idol drama whose target audience is women. And it's not like this is a groundbreaking portrayal event. Last year, there were several caked up and unrealistic generals on Chinese TV. Not to be left behind, MyDramaList.com reported that, quote, China's National Radio and Television Administration, NRTA, held a symposium on healthy aesthetics in television dramas. This was also in the last few days or a week or so. Representatives from major online video platforms such as IQIYI, Mango TV, Tencent Video, and Youku, as well as from production companies including Daylight Entertainment, Lemon Pictures, attended the meeting. The meeting stated that there is clear need to recognize that the television industry still exhibits creative tendencies that overly prioritize appearance above all. In some dramas, issues have arisen such as excessive makeup on actors and certain costumes, makeup, or props being disconnected from character personalities and story settings. It is essential to resolutely discard distorted aesthetics and shift from a star-centric to a script-centric approach. The meeting also pointed out that the television drama sector must thoroughly study and implement Xi Jinping thought on culture, the current cultural and ideological doctrine of the People's Republic of China, unquote. Avenue X, who reviews Chinese dramas on YouTube, also saw the official statement as funny in a recent episode posted on her YouTube channel and questioned why this particular drama and male lead was singled out at this time when there were plenty of general warrior dramas last year with pretty boys or models as leads. She also said the drama had nothing to do with contemporary Chinese military stuff. Her episode is titled They Are All Watchable, but that's about it, number 76, dated 3rd April 2026. But the subject of depiction of masculinity, or what masculinity is not a new one, at least in China. Stephen Jiang writes in his piece posted on CNN website on 25th October 2019 that, quote, in a country now boasting more than 800 million internet users, the ideal aesthetics of the People's Liberation Army soldier are being challenged by a new generation that increasingly looks to young celebrities and their social media presence for cues on what it means to be a man. Dubbed little fresh meat by domestic media for their boyish features and popularity, many of today's young male celebrities put on makeup, dye their hair bright colors, accessorize and sport androgynous clothing. Like South Korean K-pop stars, they boast slender figures and often wear cutesy expressions. In a report, the online shopping platform of Chinese tech giant Alibaba found sales of men's cosmetic products jumped more than 50% in 2018, naming the popularity of pretty boys as a reason. There are signs that Xi's government is beginning to turn against male role models deemed too effeminate. A widely cited commentary published by state-run Xinhua news agency said that whether a country embraces or rejects effeminate men is a grave matter that affects the nation's future. Focusing its ire on wildly popular male idols, the article, available on xinhuanet.com, blasted the sickly aesthetics that had propelled gender-ambiguous, heavily made-up, tall and delicate young men to stardom on television and online. The phenomenon of sissy men has caused a public backlash because the impact of such sickly culture on the youth cannot be underestimated, it said. When critics say sissy young men turn a nation sissy, they may sound somewhat facetious, it added, but nurturing a new generation that could rejuvenate the nation requires the resistance of erosive, unhealthy culture. Following Xinhua's lead, other Chinese media outlets have published blistering editorials and commentaries criticizing male celebrities who appear effeminate. Unquote. It all started in Japan, I believe, and was perfected by South Korea. Entertainment industries of both these countries are full of pretty boys who work as singers, actors, and performers, even though they are basically models, having limited range as singers or actors or performers, but have huge social media presence and fan bases, and merchandise and sponsorship deals. They are not supposed to be great thespians. They just help sell products. And that's why they are even given shows, to branch out to various other platforms for more saleability, longevity, and relevance, etc. China is playing catch-up with Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan in the game of bigger viewership and higher ratings by introducing its own versions of pretty boy model actors, and is doing very well. I remember when KimuTaku was given a lipstick commercial in 1996. Kimura is a Japanese superstar with limited acting range and member of the now disbanded legendary boy band SMAP. Despite it all, there was a time when KimuTaku's impact was such that whatever his occupation was in a particular drama, people used to enroll in that particular profession. But coming back to the lipstick commercial, and I'm presenting all of this info as given in Li Hongrui's 2018 piece in ChinaDaily.com titled Love Me, Love My Lipstick. And it shows the trend of using men to sell female products or products that are traditionally associated with women. Quote, more than 3 million Kanebo lipsticks sold out within the first 2 months after launch of that commercial. This was a sales record in Japan. The trend in Asian markets since then has been to introduce male models, actors, singers in the previously female model territory, even for feminine products. South Korean actor Soji Sub became brand spokesperson for lingerie brand Vivian in 2012. Taiwan actor Bo Lin Chen, entertainer Sholo, and singer Yoga Lin all once did ads for sanitary napkins. They are all men. In 2018, actor Liu Haoran represented Maybelline. Wang Junkai and Wang Yuan, two popular members of the band TF Boys, represented Lancome and L'Oreal. Unquote. As for lipstick commercials, KimuTaku was the first of many, as told by Jiaki Luo's piece for JingDaily.com posted on 4th August 2021. Quote, in 2016, Guerlain took the unusual step of appointing Yang Yang, a Chinese actor who rose to fame overnight through the Chinese drama The Lost Tomb, as its brand ambassador, even naming a lipstick the Yang Yang shade. The lipstick quickly sold out, and Yang's massive base of superfans had to shop the product from retailers abroad. Guerlain's experiment with Yang Yang, one of the first traffic stars in China's new digitally empowered fandom culture, ended the traditional celebrity hierarchy in China's brand ambassador system. Its success made it evident that young, media-hot traffic stars are much more effective in triggering consumer purchasing decisions than Oscar-winning artists. Since then, traffic stars who rose to fame via popular talent shows and TV dramas became the go-to media strategy for big-name brands in beauty, luxury, fashion, and FMCG as well. FMCG stands for fast-moving consumer goods or consumer packaged goods. that is, products that sell quickly at low cost and in high volumes, such as food, beverages, toiletries, and cleaning supplies. By 2018, over 40 international beauty brands switched their female celebrity ambassadors for male traffic stars in their marketing campaigns. These pretty-faced male stars come with a massive young female fan base, who are especially attuned to spending money on the brands their idols promote. Because of how fans see themselves as responsible for their idols' commercial value, these brand appointments have been able to bring about both media buzz and immediate business results. Fast forward to today, and beauty brands have only intensified their strategies of fast-tracking these new traffic stars. In March of 2021 alone, Armani Beauty, L'Oreal, and Elizabeth Arden appointed Chinese rising star Gong Jun, known for his role in a boys' love China TV drama, as its new face. In fact, Louis Vuitton has also worked with Gong on several PR events, and in less than 6 months, Gong has jumped from being a little-known actor to the most coveted poster child for the world's biggest beauty names. Fan Chengcheng, a singer who rose to fame from C-pop talent shows, is another example of how brands have quickly embraced China's idol culture for their marketing agendas. With more than 25 million fans on Weibo, Fan is now the face of Givenchy, Christian Louboutin Beauty, Fenty Beauty, and Shiseido." Unquote. So, to put a wrap on Zhang Linghe and Chinese military's statement on the foundation-wearing generals of Chinese entertainment industry, even the guy who played Linghe's uncle in Pursuit of Jade had an opinion on the controversy, as quoted in one of MyDramaList.com's news pieces. Quote, Yan Yi-Kwon pointed out the current state of the entertainment industry. He said that such makeup and styling are often the result of platform demands, market preferences, and industrialized production of historical dramas, leaving individual actors with limited decision-making power. He admitted that when a series gains popularity, actors are the first to get the spotlight. When criticism arises, actors are also the first to bear the brunt. This situation, where fame and controversy coexist, is a reality many young actors today must confront, and that it will allow Linghe to grow. Unquote. By the way, Zhang Linghe resembles the character in looks as described in the original novel. There's even a graphic on what the Marquis General is supposed to look like. What do you think?